Intuition is the birthright of every person. Every person has intuitions. They are called as gut feelings. Something tells you it is right. Something tells you it is wrong. That something is called intuition. Okay. My intuition tells me that killing animals is wrong. My intuition tells me that nobody in the whole humanity should eat meat. So I work for that. How do I know what I am speaking? I don't know, but my intuition speaks. My intuition tells me what I should do, what I should not do. Everybody has got intuition. They don't follow intuition. They can't recognize intuition because they are not meditators. Once you are a meditator, you will recognize your intuition. That's why we want meditation everywhere. Meditation makes the restless mind restful. When the restless mind becomes restful mind, then the intuitions are heard very beautifully. In the absence of meditation, your intuitions are not heard by you. And everybody has got intuitions. Everybody is a soul. A soul is always has intuitions. A soul speaks in intuitions. We are all souls. But we are all worried about our thoughts because of the mind, because of no meditation. When you have meditation, when you have disciplined yourself with meditation, then you don't have any stray thoughts and you can listen to your intuition very beautifully. And everybody's intuition gives them the right direction. Your intuition gives you your right direction, my intuition gives me my right direction. Your intuition says you go to the north, my intuition says I go to the south. For me, going south is important, correct. For you, going north is important. Everybody is different, but intuitions are the same. They come from inside to tell you what to do, what not to do.
Good morning and good evening, dear friends. Welcome back to ZEN program. Myself, Reshma. I live in Bangalore. I just want to share one of my experience which related to the Patriji's message. 1 year back in our apartment, in our apartment, there are 10 to 12 people do Anapanasati meditation daily. And just before AMR last year, myself and Kavya shared our experience about AMR and encouraging them to join us in Pyramid Valley. And later we got into the regular meditation along with the group. Then during that day, during gratitude session, all of a sudden I got a vision in the same clubhouse, one of the attendee from the meditation group, right, resident, sharing her post-AMR experience. Then later to that, I just walked up and asked her whether she'll be joining us in AMR. Then she said she has interest, but due to her husband leave and all, she won't be able to make that time. Then I told her about my vision and asked her to rethink about it. Then after a few days, she joined with her husband, and they both had a very good experience. That post AMR, again, when we gathered in clubhouse, she shared her experience, post AMR experience. Then that visuals, right, the table and right side, she was standing and sharing her experience. It's the same exact picture I got pre-AMR time. So just that was a beautiful experience where whatever Chandra sir says, in the field, all the possibilities are present, all the information is present. That we connect the dot and make that to reality. Yeah. And also one more example I'd like to say. Like 1.5 years back, when I was very new to the Thrive Canada coach program, I had I had to talk about emptiness. I was just thinking, uh, I am not fully aware of the complete emptiness. With awareness, I don't have not experienced. So I was just thinking how to express to the audience. So I was just thinking that, and previous day, during meditation, I felt that vacuum inside, outside, and it was nothingness for some time. It was so I just so grateful for the universe. Then I felt kind of jhatka or like some chill. Uh, then yeah, that is one more example. Like if you have a good purpose, higher purpose, how universe helps us. So I'm so grateful to this Buddha's Yoga Foundation. It's enabling us to understand our potential. It's enabling us to go towards the truth. All the back-to-back program is allowing us to stick to this spiritual path. And I volunteer here. I contributed here in RCML, GCML, and 40-day coordinator, and as a coach in Thrive Canada. Thank you, sir. Yeah, over to you, sir.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon and wonderful evening. Yes, Reshma madam, when you have a good purpose and then you place your intentions, do not forget to place your intentions and be persistent with it. Then the help seems to be always coming. Our intuition is telling that something is right and not right. Our intuition is giving us what to take from various information that we receive. And meditation is connecting us to this intuitive voice, which is the field of the infinite possibilities. The possibility that is most appropriate in the given moment comes as a voice, comes as a feeling, comes as a signal, a message, is called intuitive voice. And so that means you are connected to the infinite possibility field from a single limited possibility field here, which is on the planet, which is in the material plane. So from a limited possibility field, we go into an unlimited possibility field with meditation. And so their intentions are now much more deeper. They are going there without any resistance. They're finding their targets. And then you at that point are operating as the whole field, as a Brahmand. And so then we have much help. We are scanning the fields that we receive information appropriate for that moment. So let's go into our meditation once again, dear friends. Whatever intentions we place, we receive. The more doubtless our intentions are, and so then the more stronger you are placing the intention with that signal or that energy, the word signal energy, the less doubtful you are, we remove the doubt completely, and so then your intentions are placed much strongly. The more passionate you are, the more excited you are, more believe you in that possibility, then the more you are stronger you're placing your energy into that intention. Now, these are aspects of manifestation, but today, let's go into a meditation where we go into the emptiness for a long time, and then afterwards we'll have affirmations to intend for a greater life. Other affirmations will be there in the meditation, but you can utilize your own affirmations there at that point. The segment after emptiness, then we'll have the music change and the segment where we are affirming greater life for ourselves through various affirmative intentions or statements. While affirming, I want you to be really believe in the possibility. Well, you have nothing to lose. Even if the doubtful mind is there, the mind is saying reality, practicality, and trying to analyze and say, how is this possible? For example, I'm living a great, healthy life. My body is cooperating greatly with me. You may be wondering for 10 years, you're struggling with illness. And so then you do not believe it deep inside. But for the purpose of this meditation, where your mind is clear enough that the doubt may not step in as the mind gets clear, and then when you are in a clear mind, you're in empty states, then having these affirmations help greatly. That's why in our meditations, every time we do have meditation, where we finish your emptiness segment where you are completely clear, calmer, and perhaps in the field at that point, then we say, okay, come out and then do an active mind process of affirming or visualizing. Right, friends? So let's go into the practice. So practice starts with heart elevation process as we're practicing every day, and then breath meditation. Can I have the slide, please? Breath meditation is to be observing our normal, natural breath. As I see in the picture, our goal is to rest the mind and empty the mind. When you sit down comfortably with your fingers crossed into each other and then feet crossed at ankles, and those sitting in the chair are cross-legged on the floor, and then closing your eyes with the glasses removed. And with your glasses removed, close your eyes, resting your attention anywhere on the nose and observing the breath. When you observe the breath, mind is becoming less and less of thought, and we are going into emptier, calmer states. That's the state of energy at the quantum field, where we are operating at a frequency which is unlimited, infinite. And so we want to be simply there in that empty state, that energy state, and be there. That's all. Everything else that happens, what needs to happen in that moment. In case thoughts are there, come back to the breath and again observe your breath, and then do this process all over. Right? Called breath meditation. We spend a long time here. After a while, then we are doing the affirmations and intentions, which is an active mind process. Then we do gratitude and then end of meditation. Relax yourself. Sit comfortably. Relax your body. With your eyes closed, dear friends. Dear friends, dear Master, with your specs removed, eyes closed, with your hands on your chest area, resting your attention on your heart center. Connect with your beautiful heart. With your attention on your heart center, with a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the seed of all emotions, nurturing all life. with its energies of love, compassion, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past or from the vision of your future where you feel enormous love, joy, gratitude, or simply bring up an experience in the present, smelling a flower, playing in water, taking a walk in nature, helping somebody in need. Imagine and bring up that moment and feel that energy. Relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to spread that energy onto everything and everyone on this planet, or to someone who is in need, to help them heal, to help them elevate themselves. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. We're all deeply interconnected. Joy, compassion, gratitude, love, appreciation are all the ways to experience that connection, to become coherent. Feel your heart center, relive that moment. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. So your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath we are in a powerful group meditation, harnessing the energies of the group. When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As the mind is becoming less and less of thought, calmer and calmer, allow yourself to experience that greater calmness inside of you, emptiness all around you. Your breath. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience emptiness, that calmness. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy. the field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, blackness of no body, of no thing, the more experiences you draw into your life. It is natural to have thought. When you recognize you are in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly go into that emptiness, that field of light. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. The longer we stay in the empty states of mind, the more you transcend your body. You go beyond matter. You experience emptiness and energy. Friends, as you are clearer in your mind of thought, as you are connected into this field of limitless possibilities, let's set greater intentions for a new life, for a great new day, and for a great time. Our thoughts and feelings draw our experiences into our life, dear friends. I would like you to affirm intentions with excitement for a new life. Friends, be excited about the infinite possibilities. Affirm these intentions. I lovingly release all that no longer serves me. Whatever you affirm, dear friends, with energy, with excitement, is slowly priming your subconscious mind. My past is past. I am free from my past. Come on, dear friends, be very conscious of these intentions that you are deciding for you to live in a new way. My past is past. I am free from my past. I forgive myself and others. I choose peace. Send that energy of forgiveness, dear friends, that no matter what, I forgive myself and others. I choose peace. Every experience has taught me something valuable. I carry that wisdom forward into my life. Affirm, dear friends. I let go of any regret and embrace the present. Embrace the present moment. Present is all there is. I am the creator of my reality, and my future is filled with possibility. Affirm it, dear friends, with excitement, with an emotion in your body. Believe in this process. I'm the creator of my reality, and my future is filled with possibilities as I change my vibration. New opportunities are flowing to me effortlessly. Welcome, dear friends, the opportunities. Every time you meditate, you are knocking at the doors of infinite possibilities. New opportunities are flowing to me effortlessly. I am open to abundance, success, and joy. Feel it, dear friends, as you affirm that joy. Welcome that joy, that success, that abundance. Bring up the flashes of these experiences of having them. Feel it, dear friends. Each day is a new start. I'm reborn in every moment. I take every day by the day. I create a great day for myself. Feel. My future is bright because I'm aligned with my higher self, with my meditations. Affirm, dear friends, believe in it. My future is bright as I'm aligned with my higher self. I'm ready to receive all that I've dreamed of and more. I trust the process of life. The best version of me is emerging. Feel. Affirm. That attracting, feeling that abundance, that higher understanding, sending that forgiveness, being grateful for whatever that you have. Relax, dear friends. You planted seeds of possibilities. You primed your subconscious. Recognize that whatever you emotionally embrace is manifesting into your physicality. Be grateful for this opportunity to create. Be grateful for to everything and everyone who will help you to create this future. Your gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, family, friends, everyone in your life. To this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, to technology, all systems, governments, companies, to yourself, and to this intelligent quantum field for helping us experience, helping us create a new life. Gratitude moves us into coherence and helps us draw and create more. Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What have you experienced? Whenever you're ready, can you keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoy the session. I'm here with a group of masters in Dubai. "4:30. They're quite enthused a lot. Sincerity is there. So we're going through a weekend program, but then some of them wanted to join. So say hi to them. I don't know if it's going to pick up. How to do this. There you go. Let me get back to the virtual background so recordings come good. Okay. This program we mentioned is about reflecting upon our practices. How many more years we go on practicing and practicing and practicing? Do I see breakthroughs? Do I feel like I'm shifting from one to the another levels? There are so many levels. One of the must-do things is the reducing the needs of the body, working on ourselves, and fundamentally looking at how are my needs of the body. Overall, reducing the needs of life. Tapaha, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhanena kriya yogaha. That is Patanjali. If we want to strengthen our practices, then of course these things, kriya yoga means something that happens automatically. Kriya yoga. Automatically, body is doing many activities. So these three things also must become automatic activities by us. And I felt this is very, very important in applying the concepts of spirituality, the tapaha aspect of it. Of course, the Swadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhana is there, but I want to emphasize about tapaha aspect today. Tapas means reducing the needs of our daily life, particularly around the body to begin with, and then, of course, slowly, many things that we do want. We're not asking to reject life, we're asking to look at and say, optimize things in life. Many spiritual masters or many spiritual philosophies said, drop life, practically drop desire, drop things. Those are wrong, those are bad. Having possession is bad. Doing sex is bad. Holding on to families are bad. Everything is bad, I've been told. They're all unnecessary, and then drop. In different ways. Some said it's all illusionary, drop it. Some said it's dead wrong, drop it. But that's not what we are saying. We want to be experiencing. We are here for experiencing life. We be here, but then go into that moderation. Increase your understanding. So from time to time, you know what is right and what's not right. And then you trade off. I have a lot of knowledge and wisdom is there. Should I hold off waiting to become an expert? That means we don't have clarity. When knowledge is there, you share. While you gain, rather than trying to become an expert to share, you share. That's the simple clarity that we gain. I wait for becoming an expert to share. That means somewhere I feel fear of failure, fear of looking bad. And so then I don't. I know a lot. I've already been there. 6 months of meditation program, 6 months of learning, but yet I don't share. Because somewhere I feel the fear of looking bad, fear of failure. Okay, what happens if I freeze on the screen? What happens? What happens if I freeze on the screen? Chandraja, what happens? If you freeze on the screen, you're there, and people are there, and you're not able to speak sadly. What happens?
Yeah.
Nothing happens. So then why are we then not able to share? No, sir, I'm fearful. I can't share. If it is fear of that nature, nothing happens. So think through it. And so the understanding has to develop so that way then we slowly are doing things optimally. If we don't do more, we don't do less. Here we're doing less. We are doing good, but where we need to do, we don't do. It's called Satvika Guna Dosha, by the way. What we need to do, if we don't do, Satvika Guna Dosha. The point is, we want to do the optimal things, right things. Right things and optimal things. As you intensify your practice, you increase your understanding of life, and so then you know what is right and not right. And so you do more and more right things. And then, of course, you do optimal things. Not more, not less. Tapaha is that becoming sincere in our life, and then a lot of connotation is around the body. Eating, sleeping, thinking, speaking, these things, sensual pleasures, everything is good, everything is moderation, but everything needs to be experimented on, everything needs to be applied. For example, when I came into meditation, when I learned that our body heals, when I said, okay, I've learned body heals, the body has got the natural capability to heal. And then, of course, I've experimented, experienced the body backaches getting resolved. I was talking about it. Then my ENT, ears, that issue that I had, that got cleared. And so then I said, now I'm hearing this, and so I must apply that principle that a body heals. So then my needs around medications, and my needs around the thinking about something happens to the body slowly dissolved. My conviction about body healing strengthened. So automatically now body is taking care. Experimented with the body significantly. Because I was bent upon experimenting that aspect, that means, there is certain part in your life you don't do. Oh, this food is good for the body. Oh, this is good. This is good. All the extra needs, they're not, there are unnecessary needs. In the name of, keeping a healthy body, where the body itself can heal, but then we are spending so much, enormous amount of time in just maintaining that thing, whereas something that can come automatically. All the time that is there is going where? Is going in maintaining the body, but it can automatically happen. So if you understand that the body has the capability to heal, then tapaha, that part of the work that we are doing, dissolves. Tell me, There are so many people, street vendors, many people don't have anything that we think about. That special fruit, this one, that leaf, mixing up things, protein, this snack, that snack. Where is all it going? There is $1 trillion food industry which wants to cash on it, and so we are just programmed to think that way. So funny. But I'll go to any extent to gather the 20 things and put them into a shake and then do it and call it a protein shake and feel proud about it. That's very funny. Is it necessary? We got to think about it. Is necessary. It's all in the thought. If we understand our body is an intelligent body, are you experimenting? How many more days? No. That one I cannot do because everywhere I see everybody is doing it. This is good. Yes, there is one more regime then you're starting. One regime after the other. It will last for 2 years. Then somebody will come with a new thing. Oh, say, now that is better food snack. Then we go into that. It's happening, isn't it? Isn't it happening? Cycles and cycles. Always the food consumed changes in the name of health. Who's doing it? These are programs. And so we get stuck in the program. And so then we end up spending significant amount of time in just managing food. Necessary? What is there? The senses are there. Enjoy the pleasure of food. And so have tasty food. That other than that, nothing else is necessary. If you truly believe your body is the biggest pharmaceutical machine now, that's science. Your body has all the capabilities to produce any amount of chemical because it is the most intelligent machine and producing maximum number of chemicals, not factories. It is producing the maximum number of chemicals inside through various reactions. And so then it will produce what else is required to heal that portion, heal the whole body. We need to understand this. And if you understand, then I'm asking and checking, am I doing it? Or am I just simply not bothered and say, I still have my regime to do and spend 2 hours making that food or 3 hours? There is Swadharma, there is Sharika Dharma, and Sangika Dharma. 3 dharmas are there, 3 dharmas for each of us. Sharirika Dharma is take care of your body. Sharir, take care of the sharir, body and mind. Sangika Dharma is to take care of your family or Kutumba Dharma. Kutumba means family. Sangika means when you are into an understanding that you are the whole, then the whole, everyone becomes your Kutumba. Your immediate family, your community, your neighbors, and the world. And so take care of them, Dharma. What activities are you doing for that? Swadharma is your soul stuff. Who are you? Where are you coming from? Enhance yourself more and more every day. Now, 3 dharmas are there, and then we need to give time for all 3 dharmas. If all dharma is going only in sleeping and then making good food, no, 8 hours is required for me to sleep. And then I have to have this very, very healthy food. Suppose spend another 4 hours in making the food and consuming, measuring all that. Then where do you have time to do other dharmas? Then, of course, my work, 40% of my time has gone to work. 24 hours, 40%, how many hours is it? In 24 hours, 40%, that's 10 hours gone in work, we know that. So there's no time for Swadharma, then where is the time for Swadharma? Time for meditation, time for practice of reading books. Yes, sir, I got my 40 minutes of meditation every day I do. Okay, how many years are you going to do that? Are we reading books? Are we talking to people? Are we traveling to places? We are going to another beautiful event in Tirupati that's happening from tomorrow, not tomorrow, from 16th. 1 week of meditation program with 5,000 masters that Pyramid Meditation Channel Telugu is doing. We are taking time to go because we want to be in the energy of the people. 6 hours of meditation with 5,000 people, how beautiful it's going to be. This is going to heal many things, body and mind things. So are we taking time? But where is the time? I'm all worried about, whether I get my food or not if I go to Tirupati. No, I don't get my food, so I drop. We drop. Tapaha is one of the very, very important aspects of strengthening our practice. So optimizing the needs of the body. So, Patriji always used to say, all that matters is enhance the experience. So, food must be tasty and, of course, sattvic so that we are maximizing our energy. That's all is there. Sattvic means simple vegetarian, nicely made with energy food. But other than that, have tasty food. Moderation is essential. So eat, but moderation. We know this principle, and then I'm sure many, as meditation is practiced, we're able to eat in moderation. But what I see, we're not able to come out of this nutritious stuff, healthy stuff with the concept of health and nutrition under the gamut. We are making many, many, many things and then continue to spend a lot of time towards it. Not necessary. Be self-sufficient. What is right is to whatever is available around you is what we eat, not get from some Kashmir, some special leaf. It has to come. You are here, where what is available, eat that. And that's how it is. Nature is designed that way. We have to give a thought to what my food habits are. Taste buds are there to enjoy food. So make a very, very tasty food. We don't have to starve ourselves. Seth says, if you have a belief that my body gains weight easily, then no matter what you do, because a belief is there, then you will gain weight no matter what you do. But reducing food, eating less food is not going to help because the fundamental belief is that my body gains weight. That's the fundamental statement you have. The nature of the body is to gain weight. And so then you eat less food, then for some time it may be there because that time intensely you're programming and saying, I'm eating less and less and less, so this is going to happen. So it comes down, then you go back to normal regime because your fundamental belief inside that my body gains weight easily is not changed. And so then it'll go back to gaining weight again. Simple. Recognizing what I have about my body and say, my body cooperates greatly. It supports me in the activities I'm doing. That's all matters. Why should it matter if you have more weight or less weight? As long as you are experiencing everything the way you have, then if you say my body supports me in my purpose, in whatever I'm doing, greatly, now and all the time. Have that conversation with the body, then it starts helping you. Sure, it'll help you. Experiment. When I experimented, my healing has happened. Then I experimented and said, my body is healing. So medication is not required. Now, this is training ourselves with our thought. We practice, we experiment on our body significantly. We experiment and say, yes, my headache comes fine. I sit in meditation because the highest amount of energy, it'll help me. It'll help me dissolve any poor thinking that I have, stress I have, which is why the headaches are coming. They'll disappear. I sit in meditation, my thyroid challenges are coming. Okay, I sit in meditation for more hours and then gain the ability to express well. So that'll take care of my thyroid or sing or do whatever I'm necessary to do. Understand? But I experimented as soon as I came in 6 months, then I understood that, okay, this is helping. And so then I've said, I'll heal myself automatically through my meditation strength. And that happened beautifully after 20 years. Once, somewhere around 2005 or 6, we at Pyramid Valley were climbing a hill. There is a hills around, and so two other masters and then myself in the morning, because Pyramid Valley is a beautiful place with hills. And so we climbed. It's about 4 kilometers from there. We thought it was nearby. We started going there walking towards the hill. It's small hillocks, and then you go cross over the hillocks to go to that bigger hill that is there nearby to Pyramid Valley. So I was fascinated to see that every time I went to the Tapasthali, And from there, I see this hill is there and said, okay, that's nice, I should go. I used to like trekking. So then one student, one senior older lady, somewhere in 50s, and then myself, we went up. And we walked up. As we're going up and then up and up, and then finally the topmost point, then suddenly something was biting me. I saw, I don't know what's going on. And then I did this, and then suddenly then one thing became 10 things. And before I realized I did this, and then 10 became 100. And then I see that wild bees are there. Somewhere it got disturbed in walking. And so the bees started attacking me. And so in this topmost point, and so then the story was that, okay, we started running, jumping down because they were madly chasing, 10 became 100, 100 became 1,000, they're madly chasing. So many bees bit everywhere. And I pulled my shirt and then my shirt and then bunion and put my head, my face is not bitten, but my back is badly bitten. Hundreds of them, I can tell you, hundreds. And then the other ones, those who didn't cover the head, they're badly, that was a young boy, it bit them pretty badly on the head. And like that further. So it happened. But the determination to heal, that with meditation strength, was there. And then, of course, we went to the hospital because so many, hundreds of bees were there, the stings were there. The stings were so badly there. And then, bee leaves a small, um, um, when it stings, it leaves a small thing, and then in your body, right? We got to remove it. That time it really pains. The stings were there. And I got the stings removed by somebody. But then going to the hospital, and I said, they got to take antibiotics. I said, no. I will work on myself to heal. And I was able to come out of it, irrespective of hundreds of bees. But then the body could support to heal. It is possible if you are determined. And then every time you experiment, then you know that your strength, your willpower is increasing, your strength is increasing automatically when you believe that this is truth. It has to become a principle. Whatever that we are understanding, we have to become principles. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. Swami Vivekananda, in matter of principle, stand like a rock. Otherwise, swim with the current, so then it's okay. But principles stand like a rock. So I made it a principle that I will heal myself. And so then I was able to experiment, however tough situation they are. It's not about heroic. It's about in the context of when you know the body takes care of you, and then you believe in it and you work on yourself on it, then it does. You got to just give it time to heal. What's the problem? If something happens, 2 days I have to take rest, you take 2 days rest. Why do you have to be in 2 hours come out? Even 2 hours come out, you always think about it. Is it necessary, not necessary? But the point, dear friends, is that a lot of factories we do to the body, all of those become minimal and minimal. That's what is tapaha means. Less sleep, more sleep is lethargic. When your body supports, how many are here are able to recalibrate your body's sleep now that you came into meditation? Recalibrated? Karthik, you recalibrated? Where 8-9 hours is required now, do you sleep less or sleep more? We recalibrate. We don't force ourselves. We don't say, I'm still after 20 years of practice. No, I'm sleeping at 9:30 and then getting up at 6 o'clock because I need my 8 hours of sleep. That means you're not even understood. Of course, the body will support. Initially, it'll increase and then over a period of time, it'll get optimized. Means it'll come to the right requirement your body needs. Some days may be higher, little lower, but in general, you fall into your time and then reduce the needs of the body. So these two things, so the sleep requirements, food requirements, or whatever you call this, the gamut of medication, doing many things, requirements are we reduce, instead utilize our time towards your swadharma. Swadharma is reading and meditation, or knowing more. Knowledge liberates, and so then swadharma is to take care of knowing about yourself more, which is by knowing and is by practicing, and these two are there. No more, practice more, no more, practice more, it continues. Right? The more you know, the more you practice, you assimilate the knowledge, wisdom, then the more righteous you become. Right? Everything, sensual pleasures, sex to super consciousness. How many people have read this book by Osho? There's an amazing, beautiful book that must be read about this concept. And it is not wrong thing, it's not bad thing. When we see with family, children on the screen, something is there, immediately we turn away, we close our eyes. Where did it come from? Because it's been portrayed as something wrong. And so we then turn away. And it's not something they talk about with the children, not something we can discuss. And in the concept, then we practically suppress a very important process called creation process. Everything constantly creates itself. That book gives so much of understanding about this process of having sensual pleasures as sexual acts. Nothing wrong. Now, in the context of spiritual practice, it's been said completely remove it. Celibacy. Then what are we here for then? If the biggest co-creation process, and we avoid that completely and don't talk about it, don't even think about it, it's wrong, sin. One person goes to a master and says, I would like to reach God. Then he says, have you ever had love? Have you ever felt love and had love? The master is asking. And then he is saying, the person is saying, the seeker, no, sir, no love at all. And I'm very strong. Are you sure? You never had? Yes, sir, I swear. I mean, I won't even think about it. I won't even touch it with a 20-foot pole. Anything called love, that's so far from me. I swear. Then Swamiji said, okay, then if that is the case, then I can't give you a path to go to God, because this is a natural act. And if you're not even feeling it, then something wrong, so I can't give you. The point is, the seeker thought that if I tell that I am indulging in love, romance, sexual acts, then I am not fit for becoming, reaching the God, because that's what has been ingrained in the mind, saying that this all is, you are completely still in the material world, and so you're far away from it, don't bother about it, and so you had to lie. These are not wrong. Meditation will bring back our pleasures of life. We feel like eating, enjoy it. We feel like getting into sexual act, enjoy it. Don't deprive yourself. These are not wrong. No feeling is wrong. It is natural to feel good about spending time with a boy, with a girl with a boy. Natural. You feel attracted, natural. The feeling is there. Spend time, optimal, moderation, nothing, everything has to be in moderation. And in the practices, intense practices, it is good to slowly over a period of time, needs will come down. When you recognize, even in sexual acts, the pleasure is there, intense, which is where you become one with everything, which is where you have this intense bliss, is where you're going with meditation practices, one with everything, intense bliss, drop yourself. It is a beginning process, how Osho talks about it. A good perspective. Must have good perspective. It is not a sin, but moderation. Moderation. How does moderation come? Of course, with meditation practices, but we must always remember about this concept. So then in that moment of awareness, Even somebody spread 20 item buffet, we are very, very moderate in our eating, right? Satvik ahar, mitahar, and nirahar. Satvika bhasha, mitha bhasha, nirbhasha. Bhasha means speech. Satvika ahar. So eat the right food, vegetarian food. We must switch to vegetarian food immediately. You know, there is any number of statistics are there about how heart illnesses, right? Meditators, vegetarianism has got a significant less heart issues, blood pressure issues, cholesterol issues, obesity issues, even to the 300%. Health grounds, but the biggest ground, dear friends, is compassionate. What you give is what you get, for sure. And so if I am rampantly encouraging killing of animals and then eaten, then sure enough, there'll be adequate number of issues of the body and heart and then head will come significantly. They're going to come. Accept or not, they're going to come. The field is very fair. You know, it's all energy communication. What I think and feel is what we receive. And so then there are any number of, and we are always influencing somebody. There's any number of animals which are slaughtered are also feeling the pain. And so also release intense amount of intentions out there into the field. And so everything is going to get back. Law of cause and effect, the consequence will be there significantly. But fundamentally on a compassionate grounds, when if you want freedom, and of course you want the animals to be also be given the freedom, everybody, right? And it's there for everyone. Why only us? Why only us? Why only humans are special? Animals also want to live life. And so the compassion grounds, while the health grounds and significant health grounds, one must just be little, go and then study a little bit about various reasons of why vegetarian food is very, very auspicious, sacred for the body. Sattvic ahar is that, plus, energetically cooked. Mitahar, optimal, eat optimally. That's what has happened to me. And then I'm sure many are recalibrating. When you're eating 5 chapatis, you become 1 chapati in the night time. It's all right. If you don't feel like don't eat. It's not necessary. Requirements of the food as you meditate will become lesser and lesser because it's all about energy. The body needs energies are fulfilled greatly with meditation, with less thinking, with the right speech. And so speech, the niraha means what? Fasting. Every now and then, if you're able to fast, yes. At times fasting, at times optimal eating all the time, and then right food to eat. Same thing, right speech, we talked about it. Mitha bhasha, Satvika bhasha is a bhasha where we don't hurt people unnecessarily. That himsa way of speaking is not there. Mitha bhasha, most optimal, only when required. Madam, when two yogis are there, do they speak a lot? Bada, 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 bada? They don't. You speak only what is necessary. When required, you speak. Actually, it's thought communication. Two masters, when they're there, they don't need to speak. That's how we become. Of course, optimal expression is optimally based on the needs required. And then nirbhasha is going to silence. Occasionally, we're going to silence, whole day silence, 2 days silence. That can be done, few hours of silence. But these are increasing practice. Same with sleep, dear friends. Yoga nidra. When you're going to sleep, go into the meditative posture and go. Right? That's the right way of going into that meditative sleep posture. So you go into yoga nidra. Right? Meditative posture means not in sitting down, but you can lie down and then go into that posture, fingers into fingers, and start observing the breath. You'll go off into sleep with meditation. That's a great way for doing it. Optimal sleep, what is right? Reduce the needs of the sleep. You don't need hours and hours and hours, right? And then no sleep. On full moon nights, don't sleep. Whole night meditate. No sleep days. Every day like fasting. All right. And so, dear friends, we need to look at our practices and say that fundamental thing, tapaha, reducing the needs of the body, is an important aspect towards greater practice towards that realization, nirvana state. Nirvana state means living life with no suffering, not giving up things. We know this, right? Becoming more equanimous and transcending good and bad, and then just be there in experience of life towards the purpose that we came for. That gives us more meaning and satisfaction than holding on to good things and all of that. That's the nirvana state, is where we go. And then tapaha. That's why Bhagavad Gita, as a sum up, tapasvibhyadiko yogi, jnanibhyadiko yogi, karmabhyasyadiko yogi, tasmad yogi bhavarjana. Tapasvi, jnani, karma, yogi. Three things are there. Tapasvi, adhikaha yogi. One yogi, one who is becoming a meditator, master, is merges with the whole, is much greater than tapasvi. So there are three stages in Bhagavad Gita. Tapasvi, adhikaha, jnani vyadhiko yogi. Jnani, the one who is learning a lot. Meditation is a mandatory, is very saying meditate. And then karmabhya adhikari means karmabhya means the one who is in karma, rituals, a lot of things that he is doing. In the name of service, you do a lot of things, it's fine. But then yogi, you have to become the yogi. With going to meditation to merge is required. That's what Patanjali is saying in a little differently. He's saying tapaha swadhyaya ishvara pranidhana kriya yogaha. Tapaha, reduce the needs, swadhyaya, learn, Ishvara pranidhanena, is to be in the name of Ishvara. What do you do? For many masters say, go and do service for everybody. Constantly think that I'm an instrument, and then I'm here in your creation, and then I'll just be an instrument and do what you want me to do. And one of the things is to help everybody do that. All these are necessary to become still that thing which is one who is merging with the whole, to strengthen a practice to become the whole. Right, friends? So thank you very much for joining. We will continue to reflect upon where am I in my practices, how am I with respect to my needs. Now, when you talk about physical needs, there's so many mental needs. The need to have more money, the need to have. The moment I learned about this practice, the moment I understood that it's not about, it's, Patriji had this concept. Initially we have a lot of desires, and slowly we we move from desires to needs. And then from needs, we go into others' needs. That means you manifest what everybody requires it. You manifest a program here. Your desires to needs to others' needs. That's what we'll move into. And so the moment I understood, my vision board changed. In the year 2008, 9, it took me some time. And then when I'm there, then vision board changed. My vision board is all about, out of the four things, is about building pyramids. It's about Pyramid Valley increasing greatly, and it's about having Senavi acquisition so that I can go and then think about and then do Buddhasya work. And it is applied in day to day, where you are, of course, earning money, but then earning money was completely given away from donation perspective. You are having time, whatever time they could create is towards spiritual service. I saw that in Patriji, completely dedicated. Our needs become lesser. And so then what do you do with everything else? You contribute for everybody else. That's tapaha means having the sincerity of having your things given away as your needs are becoming lesser. When you know that your needs are lesser, you don't need to hold on to things. You don't need to hold on to things. You share automatically. It becomes natural. That fear is not there. Okay, what happens 10 years later, so let me hold on to it. So thank you. Yes, any announcements, Reshma Madam?
No, sir. We have a couple of questions in chat. Can I read out, sir?
Yes, so let's do formal conclusion and then talk about them. So thank you, dear friends. We have passed our time. So we'll meet again tomorrow, and after the short break, we'll do a little bit of Q&A, and then we conclude. Yes.
Just take a step into the world with something new. Follow your heart and open up your mind. Leave it all behind. Focus and redefine. Exciting worlds we manifest. Breathe it in and let it go. This is living. Find your love and find your soul. It's more than just existing. Look around, it's manifesting within you. Take it in, release the tension. You're manifesting. You're manifesting.
Yes, sir. Jagdish, sir.
Thank you. It was a wonderful session and it's quite an eye-opener. Beginning with intuition to tapaha, the pharmacy of the body. Oh my God. I'm sure, though I have heard this, probably known before, the reaffirmation that comes through all this is very profound. To my understanding in Indian philosophy, Artha, Kama, and Moksha are the three goals, and Dharma is balancing these three. And this is precisely what you talked about when you say tapaha. It's a kind of balance, make sure that you have the right amount of Artha, Kama, and Moksha. This is very important for our thing. Then, how do we get this? Through practice. When we looked at intuition, for example, I'm not a cricketer, but I know, for example, now a good cricketer, batsman, keeps on has knowledge and a lot of practice, so that when a ball comes in, he knows intuitively when to hit for a six. And this is what happens to us. It's only through practice of things like meditation and spiritual thinking, we practice enough so that intuition tells us where dharma comes, how we balance these things. And listening over and over to these kinds of things, it kind of reaffirms our ideas. And this is how we continue to make balance my age, for example, the energy I can get, the enthusiasm I get in life, etc., is all because of this. And that's a very profound message that you have given us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Always great to have you.
Thank you.
Jagdish sir is so fond of students and is constantly encouraging students to practice, learn meditation, supports in donating books. He is a book lover and constantly encourages in giving books. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Please continue to join the youth sessions.
Yes, I will. I've been doing, except for the last 2 or 3 days. Otherwise, I've been doing every evening.
Yes. Yes, Reshma madam. Any questions from here? Yes.
Emma ma'am is asking, is tapas and yogi, are these two words are same or different?
I didn't get that. What's that again? Can you repeat?
Is tapas and yogi, are these two words are same or different? Tapas and yogi.
No. Tapas is somebody in an ascetic who is reducing, who is going into disciplinary practices of optimizing things into life. Right? Like I said, eating, sleeping, talking, thinking, all these things are minimized. Okay? It's just simply so tapas. Then dhyana, yogi is going into dhyana. All right? You're reducing the needs. Then we call them sadhu. Fundamentally, with the body, they're conquering the body. All right? But dhyana is to merge with the whole. So part of requirement to become a yogi is to strengthen your yogic practice is to do the tapas. We've seen in the stories and movies and all that, the one who does tapas, we say they're tapasvi, they're yogis. But the meaning of tapas is to have this intense austerities to minimize your needs or optimize your needs. Okay. Next one.
Another question, do we need to increase meditation time? Up to how much time every day?
Do you need to increase meditation time? What is the answer for this? Anybody here? Do we need to increase meditation time and how much? By how much? Anybody? What's the answer? What's the answer, Jeshri madam?
The aim is to be in meditative state.
Aim is to be in meditative state for 24/7. Okay. We have to fulfill a purpose. So we have to take care of Sangika Dharma. Okay. So there's no limit, but do you need to increase it as you feel? If somebody's got deep illness, they naturally start feeling, or if you don't know, do long meditation and it'll help you greatly to energize yourself and then slowly dissolve those things faster. More meditation will help you to sort of dissolve things, the things that you're not able to, the suppressed emotions, for example. If they don't dissolve, your body health won't come. And emotions you can't suppress because fears are there. So your fears have to go down. And then instead, that means past memories have to dissolve. So all of those are linked up, and the more meditation will help. So a normal practice, as a beginner was asking this, normally you start with this 45 minutes we are doing. 1 minute per year of age. So if you are 30-year-old, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 90-year-old, 90 minutes. It is good to do at least 45 minutes, we are saying, and 45, 50 minutes. A lot of people do 1 hour practice, natural. Okay. And so increase it. How much to increase is, there's no limit, madam. You balance your life, meaning you have a purpose to do and then live in that purpose. Rest of the time you meditate. Basically, when you are acting, when you're doing karma here, do fully present with it. Meditation, build that awareness. Then outside of that, go into meditation. I have nothing to do into meditation. Great way of living. Right? Or meditative practices. So beginners, we are saying start half an hour or 40 minutes in this program. This is not a beginner program, but in our similar, we are generally doing at Buddha Siva half an hour to 45 minutes of meditation daily. On Sundays, we do long meditation, but we're encouraging people to do meditation as a second time or a third time as you want. Okay. Okay. So thank you, folks. So we'll conclude here for today. And we'll meet again tomorrow. Sundays, we're doing long meditation. Many of you have been there, you know about it. So we will do a long meditation practice tomorrow. We come in, maybe have a concept understood, and then we go into long meditation. So we'll see you again tomorrow. So thank you and have a wonderful day.
Breathe in and let it go. This is living. Find your love and find your soul. We are manifesting.
Yes, Chandraji. What you got for today?
Nothing at all. I'm just an observer. I try to understand so many things you are talking about. Sometimes it's better to be quiet.
Okay. Right. We'll chat tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
I didn't have anything to say.
The universe
Bye, everybody.
is parallel. You'll find a better version of yourself. Just focus on your inner thoughts.